Alright, so in worst parent of the year, we have a runner-up, and runner-up as let's just read this story, which is going to leave you hot and bothered. So, motherless children attempt to go gambling. A corporate area mother of seven, or I like to call the womb carrier, who confessed to leaving her children unattended for hours while sent out to gamble, was just yesterday given a joke sentence, which was 2 years, when she suspended sentence, what they meant to say. She appeared in Kingston and Parish Court, Andrew Parish Court. The 38-year-old, who they're not naming, whatever, for whatever reason, pleaded guilty to 2 counts of child neglect that was to be sentenced when the social inquiry report, which was previously requested, was given to a senior parish judge. Drumroll, you know who's going to be that judge? Lori Cole Montague. I read about this woman a lot. Like I said, like her name comes up more than these cases I read about her. The report outlined that the womb carrier, who is now pregnant, is on her 8th child and currently unemployed, would often leave her children to go gambling crossroads. She told the court that the last time she gambled, which was New Year's Eve, she won $160,000. And we can guarantee that not most of it never went to her growing breed of children. We all know that she probably spent it on some other selfish and trivial stuff. The woman was brought before the court after her daughter was arrested following a raid by security forces in sections of West Kingston. The man disclosed to investigators she has started a relationship with the accused man being sought by the cops as her mother, as the womb carrier was not financing her. So not only there, so as a result of so-called mothers bad parenting, this underage girl is involved with a guy who I can guarantee you is on the R. Kelly train. If you get that reference. That prompted investigation, and the womb carrier was subsequently arrested and charged. Cole Montague told the womb carrier that while she's aware of the harsh economic crisis, that most families supposed to be actions are to. It basically said, hey, we understand that, hey, the Jamaican economy is one sad and funny joke, but this is on you, right? Right. And then the womb carrier then just gives this bullshit logic, because she's not saying, hey, I did not do anything, hey, I'm not really responsible for my actions, it's not my fault, I can't keep my legs closed. And you'd have to wonder is, okay, where's the father? And I won't be surprised the fathers of these children, why should she leave them with leaving them with these children's fathers? Would I be surprised to know that she probably doesn't know who some of the fathers or the father is? No, I would not. Alright. Okay, so the mother was sentenced to 9 months imprisonment and hard labor for 2 years with supervision for a child, each count of child neglect. I mean, there's no one saying that these children are to be moved from this mother's house, because that's what needs to happen though. They need to put the children in custody of some of the other family members. Again, I'm going to assume either she has one, either she the father, because there's no mention of the father, and the way she's likely more than one father, because I'm pretty sure, because I've read stories like this where these so-called women, I do not call these women mothers in the least, in any sense of the word, have or just can't keep their legs closed. They have all these children that they can't afford to take care of, but rather than just practicing abstinence and trying to take on responsibility for their children, hey, I'm just going to keep having more and more, because I figured I don't know how to practice self-control, or I just try to collect some child support custody checks from the children's father or fathers. Like I said, this is people like this are why so hard economically for a lot of these children. Because when you have irresponsible, careless parents like this, they should be removing these children from her custody at this point. Because I'm sure it's not the first time, because the fact that this is one of her daughters, and I won't be surprised if the daughter ends up following in my footsteps and having a child way before she turns 20. That the cycle will continue, because not one mention made of the father or the fathers. Why did she leave the children with the fathers? If she's not looking like a hard-honest job and left them with some relatives, which she should have done, I could have sympathy with woman, but this woman said, I don't care enough about these children enough to make sure that they're safe, they're in safe hands. So while I go out and do my own selfish endeavors, yeah, the judge. I have to kind of downvote Judge Montague because this woman needs a harsher sentence. She needs to have lost custody of the children. But then again, when it comes to the so-called women who do their children wrong, justifications, excuses are the order of the day. No, there's a deadbeat dad. Then you see all these feminist groups, these human rights groups come down with the wrath of God saying that the father, so-called father, or the sperm donor needs to lose custody. Things like this show that, though, as I said, donkey said at the world on level. But yeah, as I said, this woman needs to lose custody of her children, and they need to place these children in the hands of some responsible relatives or adults who are going to do right by them. And yeah, I said that. So this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube page, Miles Goodson Fan, Miles Productions with lots of Miles. Alright.